continue with the drawing. Now this just needs polishing down. By where I put the yeah, so guys, welcome back. Like I said, the giveaway will be announced as soon as the forms are ready, because I've decided to do a few giveaways instead. Unfortunately, this board just needs another coat on both sides. It's the annoying thing, really. I need to actually 3D print something, I think, that I can hold them up and spray them both sides. So I don't have to wait one day for another, because you can't let it resting. My brain today, man. You can't let it rest down that side once it's curing. So I've got to let it fully cure on one side and then go for the other. So I'm trying to get rid of, make the bolt holes super clean. You realise when it comes to it, it's actually a delicate job. There's so much to do making them, from the graphics to then pressing the boards. Well, you think better to sand that down right here. 2 seconds. So when I lost my old sanding books, which is a pain, one of them was really fine and perfect for sanding this down. But just a lot of work goes into making the fingerboards, really. Making sure they're clean, splinter free, completely smooth sides and edges. Just use that. So I'm just having like a coffee taste. I'm feeling really quite. Ooh, I can take my ADHD meds, so that's a good point. I'm going to take one of those. So I'm letting my Apple Pen charge up as well. It's not an Apple Pen, but I'm letting it charge up so I can finish my art. I'm so close. I've done very more designs. Oh, don't even think the drink went down then. 2 seconds. Yeah, do you want me to take a tablet? There we go. Sorry, everyone, welcome back. So, actually just finishing these boards off before I add them to the store. They're going to need to have a coat. At the moment, I need to design something I can spray both sides. Sorry, but I don't know if them is the translation thing, so that pops up quite often. Because to me, that reads them, and it says the T in the translate before, so I'm like, them boards. So yeah, I will be going to spray them down again. So I need, rather than having to coat this side, obviously I need to coat this side too. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of fingerboards I've seen don't seem to have a coating on them. I don't know if people skip out on this stage. I'm just defining the bolt holes a little bit better. So when you spray it, it kind of clogs the bolt holes a little bit, so then you just, you know, run this through. So yeah, I'm waiting for my pen to charge up for my iPad, because I was sorry, I've become a sore throat. I can show everyone the new graphics I'm designing. So this one's a glow in the dark one as well. It's a misprint. It needs one more coat because there's a lining in it. Because you give it a very thin coat at first. Do you know what I mean? How am I feeling? Ill. To be honest with you, just slightly. Oh, I'm tired, man. I'm so tired today. I only had like 4 hours sleep. But I'm just the sort of person who's like, I just can't sleep when I know there's work to be done. Do you know what I mean? It's just like my attitude to it. There's a sale on as well on the website. Just want to let people know for anyone that's not been on the live for the last few days. And then I've also taken the blank boards out, but it's good news because obviously I saw, if you imagine a mystery pack as a load of graphics, I don't want people to get like the same graphic. Do you know what I mean? I want it to, that's the reason, so it's like unique every single time. There's one of a kinds in there. There's boards in mystery packs I literally only make for mystery pack, just so, you know, it feels more. Wait, do ollie. I can do an ollie. I can do an ollie on a skateboard and a fingerboard. This is the best part. That's terrible. This is a switch ollie, by the way. And if you ask me to do an actual ollie, I can't, because my arthritis is terrible. I could do a normal kickflip, a regular kickflip. Apparently not. Oh wow. Not today, so. Why am I so rusty today? Oh well. Switch flip. Terrible. Nollie flip. Yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, so say they are honestly good fun. I didn't realise you could until like not last, because just the Christmas just gone, the Christmas before that, about 4 months before, I didn't realise you could do this trick on a fingerboard. I knew fingerboards existed, I just didn't realise you could do kick flips, varial hills, like anything you could do on a skateboard. And obviously you can understand. Are you stupid? Am I stupid? Maybe a little bit. But I mean, so what? I don't know what you mean by my stupid, what, because of fingerboard? But no, I'm actually joking. I'm actually very intellectually smart, bro, because I started my own business. That's cool. Alright, of course. Why don't we just hide this channel? Bye bye. Oh man. People, man. Honestly. Go do something good with your life. So try to be negative all the time, right? Honestly. Seriously, get off your ass and do something. So, I can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh well, can't have been that important. Yeah, so what I was going to do is finish these bolt holes off. And then go and spray them. Oh man, I dread spraying them because I've got to sit there for like 20 minutes in the cold at the moment. Can't do it inside. But yeah, I was going to say, mystery packs I've removed the blank boards and I've now replaced them with glow-in-the-dark boards. So you have a chance to get glow-in-the-dark boards in there. 36mm. This one's 36mm. Honestly, some of the best boards ever. You too, man. God bless. I love Scotland. I mean, I'm born in Wales and it's different, but we're all the same, innit? We all have passions and hobbies and dreams and stuff like that. That's what I mean. Like, we all need to find a little peace and love in this world, for real. So in a minute, as I said, I'll show everybody the graphics I finished off. I haven't finished, so I've done a volcano, so my partner asked me to. But then the rest of them really do correlate with these graphics here, because I like them, because I call this like a noir, what would you call that? Noir sort of. I get what you're saying, but I feel like, I don't know, engagement in it. Bro, today I'm honestly so tired. I could go to bed soon. I had like 3 hours sleep. It's so bad. I can't like flipping. It's so bad today. Oh, I'll take that. Switch flip into a premium. But yeah, as I say, so there's a sale on 25%. There's going to be more graphics coming out, skateboards, and you know, truthfully, is the way it is. The more sales we do get in, the more sales I can move with these boards. The more like sooner I can do skateboards. I've already made like 4 or 5 skateboards. Oh no, it's 7 now, isn't it? 700 fingerboards, 7 tops, a few beanies, jumpers. And it's not like I'm like not giving my all to like one particular thing, because I am fully like, I spent a whole year doing fingerboards and I've done a bit on the clothing on the side, and you know what I mean. And the quality has come out amazing. So these are the beanies. So when I grew up in Karen. I wanted to be able to make like the equivalent of a Thrasher, right, an affordable skate company. And then I always thought design is not money. Design is when you just say, okay, this is like, I guess, a designer brand, but it's a design without the price, so like quality without the price. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. And it's design when it's made by someone who designed it in mind, with a design in mind. Like, I literally am a graphic designer, I have A star in art. I'm not trying to be like, oh, look at me, some shit at maths. Like, we all have our strong suits, but my thing I'm good at is being creative. So I just utilise that, and I wanted to be a pro skater, so this is how more authentic it is as well. But I had injuries like a slip disc in my spine, a compound fracture. The bone came out literally out of my arm because I landed on the board. I mean, I've had brutal injuries, tore my ACLs, tore my MCLs, and just finally got to a point where I was like, you know, I can't skate anymore like I did. So I was like, that's it. Gave up for a while. I was on painkillers. I stopped taking them, really, and then I fell back into focus. Yeah, I was like, when I met my partner going on 4 years, 5 years, nearly 5 years now, and then I, you know, got sober within 2 years. Like, so I stopped drinking, everything like that. And I was like, my partner's like, what do you like doing? Really, by that point, you know, because I found myself again. I was just like drawing, skateboarding, and then boom. So it wasn't that really. And that's the thing. Like, sometimes you need people around you. It's like a support. You don't need it. It just helps. For sure. So I love positivity. Oh, I just forgot. Right. There's no milk. Sorry, I'm just on the edge of my seat because I wanted coffee and I realised I've got absolutely no milk whatsoever, and I'm like, can't have a black coffee, it's just can't. So I would do though, but the thing is, if I go back to bed for an hour, I'll wake up even grumpier. I'm one of those people that just can't. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but you know, those naps people have, they don't work for me. They do. I mean, they make me like feel more rested. But sometimes just getting on with my day helps a little bit more. Like if I was to get up and do jumping jacks, sometimes it's like, I think it's the way my body clock works. If I get it started and then try and go back to sleep again, it's like my brain restarts completely. And if it's an ADHD, because we're all wired differently. Yeah, I honestly would love to, man. I'm just thinking, if I actually sit here and curl away and do jumping jacks over here for a sec, I'll just have a little chat stuff. If I sit here and curl away for a sec, it gets your blood flowing and it can wake you up a little bit more. But yeah, in a second as well, I'll show everybody the new graphics I've designed. So I've designed like about 3 more, but I'll show 2 of them. Because these ones I can draw in about half an hour. So, you know, I come off a live half an hour, boom, you know, or an hour like I've been, I could easily get loads of these done. It's not like they're terrible graphics either, like the ones I've just shown on the board. I am going to make them a little bit lighter, because that's what I have with the volcano one, because I don't mind having dark areas, but there's some areas that are way too light. Right, that should help. So I'm going to let it charge up just a little bit more first. 2 seconds, let me just sort this out as well. One sec. Bear with. Okay, right, I feel like I can show people now. Actually, do you know what, in a minute. No, I'm going to wait because I'm going to show my partner first because I did, you know, it's for mainly, I drew this one for her. So but the other graphics here are these three. They're very, very simple to draw in a way. What time is it? 8:25. I like blending up, so once I've gone through and done that, I now just add a little bit of detail. So 126. This happens, I get stuck into my art. Yeah, so these last two graphics on the end there. Well, my breathing. I think I'm getting ill. Oh well. What can you do about it? So in a minute, I'm going to go away quickly, have a warm up, because I warm up so much better when I'm off the live, because I'm so rusty at the moment. To be honest with you, I haven't been able to fingerboard properly for like a few days now. I know an hour a day is just not enough, but I've been so busy making, you know, the boards. So these are going to need another coating. Press at the moment to annoy me slightly because it seems like it's not digging in, it's not doing any damage, but it's like, if you look very closely, you can see like a faint line sometimes, very, very faint. Sorry guys, just so much work at the moment, my brain's like screaming at me, honestly overloaded. Anybody want a job? Anybody, any takers? Oh, that's pretty clean, there you go. Yeah, so I'm going to go spray these up. Oh, I really, honestly, sounds bad, right? But it's just because I have to go over to the other route, like literally across the road over to the like room I've got as a store. Like it's like a shed essentially, but it's just carrying it back over with the wind. Sometimes blows them over, so I've got to sit in there for like 20 minutes just to make sure if they do blow over that they're cured. It sounds minor, but it's just because of my room. It's just because of my rheumatologist, right? Yeah. So guys, more leather shot today. But yeah, as I said, I'll be announcing the winner of the giveaway today as well, which is a glow in the dark fingerboard, a beanie, maybe a stand. I don't know. I'm gonna message the person. We'll figure it out. Hello, welcome everyone. So I'm gonna go have a warm up in a minute because I've been so rusty. I've not been able to fingerboard for days now, and I think it's purely because, you know, an hour a day is not enough when I've got so much to do, and trying to like live and talk and to do it and warm up, it's just not easy. So if I wanted to go have a skate and then have a chill, like I'll have maybe a little warm up first, put my headphones in and focus. So that's what I'm gonna go do. And then yeah, as I say, spray these boards down one more time. I really like this graphic. There's gonna be more like this, but there's ones that I've done like a desert, a sunset. I did loads of different sunsets, sort of. But I like the noir sort of effect. It's easier to see in person just because of light, and for some reason the front camera has a terrible quality. But I am toning down the tone of it because it's actually meant to be clouds that you can see more. And anyway, I like that deck. And then there's this one which is going on Misprints, which will be going up today, which is, as you can see, it's slightly off, but it's a glow in the dark one. So this whole area glows green when you turn the light, when put it in the sun, turn the light off, and it lasts about 12 hours. There's a load of glow in the dark balls I've made. That's just, I think it's the first one that's going on discounted, so it's going to be like half price what they usually are. Everything that's discounted would be half price. It's not like 10% off or It's 50% off. It's honestly a bargain, considering truthfully it takes me like, right, get the wood. Actually no, before the wood, draw the graphic, hour or so. So that's, you could say £10 minimum. I'm not going to charge that, but I say that's what people would do. But graphic designers can do £15 to £50 an hour. They can charge an awful lot of money. But let's just say that, and then in the mould, can't charge it for time being in the mould, but gluing it together, do it maybe like 20 minutes to get it like perfect, and then in the mould 24 hours, take it out, sand it down, print the graphic on it, and sanding down, print the graphic on maybe another hour or 2 hours, and then to sand it down by hand to this last point with a sanding brick, like a half an hour to get it perfectly like the right shape, nice and thin, curves around the edges. Then spray it, leave it for an hour or two, spray it again, and then leave it for 24 hours. You can't charge 24 hours, but I mean, it's loads of days progress, right? And that's why they are a lot of money. They're very fiddly. A lot goes back into it. I do remember. Yeah, welcome back. I said welcome back twice. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I have no energy today, and it's really pissing me off. The reason being I haven't any energy. I might go out and go to have a skate, get some sunshine, because vitamin D wake you up a little bit. I had like 4 hours sleep, and it's like I'll go back to bed. If I do, I'm one of those people. If I go back to bed, I'll be well grumpy when I wake up all day. I just sit there like in like a grump. It's not great. But I say yeah. So one more coating on the board. I really like these graphics. I'm gonna tone down the graphic a little bit so it's not so. I don't know. It has a weird sort of like, if you look at the top, there's like a weird like. Obviously, ignore the slightly off. It's had one coating of spray, so that's why it looks a little bit lumpy, still bumpy, because it's obviously wood. It's grained a little bit. Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. I say I'm gonna do a load of series like this. I've done about 8 already of these types of graphics, so I've got quite a few more. I'm gonna just keep going with them because I really like them. I think you can do endless. I've thought about a desert one with the pyramids, waterfalls. Yeah, I think I also draw experience from things I've seen, or when I've travelled, for example, and like it just. Sorry, 2 seconds. That's somebody awful noise. This is my neighbour. But yeah, I just think really like you could just move even the treehouse. Like I don't know, there's so many scenarios and sets and places you could do. Like, you could do a treehouse, you could do woods, you could do a deer, you could do a camel. That's what I like about it. It doesn't necessarily take me too much time to draw this. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to cop out on it at all. But if I'm trying to do people cheaper boards, I'm going to realistically, the only way I can make the boards cheaper for people is by spending less time on the graphics, because otherwise that is, I can't cut down the time on making the boards. That will literally be the same. There's no way to like make time go quicker. The only thing I could do is draw graphics and make them way less complex. Like there's ones I've drawn that are like way too complex. And they're not too complex, but I mean for the time I put into them, it's just been crazy. But like one of these, like as I said, a silhouette sort of thing, they will be more detailed than this because this was too dark. It does have more like of a shimmer effect on the water and the reflector of the moon or the sun. That's why I kind of like it being like noir, because you can take it as a sunset or a sunrise. It doesn't have a particular time, because it's not even indicating if it's north or, you know what I mean. Not north, but you know when the sun rises in wherever it does, who gives a shit. But yeah, I love it. And there's a lighthouse one as well that I've done. It's got some rocks down there. If you can see the rocks a bit better when I move the. But that's what I mean. It's so dark that at an angle, you can't see anything. It looks really silhouetted. But in person, if you have the lighting at the right angle, it looks. Which I thought was quite cool because it's almost like actually shadowed. You need the light on it to be able to see. Otherwise, in the dark, it just looks like it's nighttime. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, in the daytime you've got, it's sunrise because you can see everything clearly, but then if it was nighttime you've got, it's a sunset because it looks a bit darker and gloomier. Does that make sense? I don't know. It wasn't intended to do that. It's just how the graphics work. It's like the fish one. If I turn this one at an angle, it's harder to see the graphic. And I know it's because of the way the light bounces off it, but it's the same with the sunset one. If you move it, it goes darker. So that's a given, but it's the way it goes darker. It looks. I think it's awesome. Yeah, like I said, he's getting like one more coating on both sides. I do like the lighthouse one, but it went a bit wrong. Personally, that's my favourite one at the moment. Well, not my favourite. There's one I like more than this one that I've done. That'd be. I can't get wood until I'll be able to wood some tonight actually. So I'll be able to start making some more. Oh, that stretch was needed. I'll be able to start making some more by like what? Hopefully Monday or Tuesday. Who knows? Because it's all the wood I've got left. So we're doomed. We're doomed. I really, it kind of gets like, it's one of my favourite things to do is making boards. So when I can't make boards, I'm like, what am I doing with myself now? I'm really bored. Bored. Get it? Yeah, I'm really bored. I get really bored. So that was like the worst joke ever. But yeah, making the boards is the thing I enjoy doing the most, right? Drawing, making the boards, the carpentry, I guess you can call it. It is an X. It's wood. It's woodwork. It's carpentry. Ooh, switch flip. Ready? Yeah, no, maybe not. I get too excited now. Why have my switch flips gone down the drain, bro? Oh well, we're gonna ignore that one for now. Nollie flip. The universe is telling me to put one on my head. No, I'm joking. My universe is telling me to go and sand down the boards and finish them off. But you can tell they do need another bit of a coating. But I think that's what I mean. When you first look at, I would inspire anybody to follow their dreams. You know what I mean? Because also we get this. We're in a world where everything's like instant gratification. Do you know what I mean? It's instant dopamine rush. Where this takes to get to this stage, right, or to get to. I get two boards that are quite popular, well, a few boards that are popular. This one, this stage, or you know what I mean. It takes days, absolutely days, because it does. Because you got to leave it in the mold for 24 hours, right? You got to sand it, then you got to spray it, because it doesn't look the same until you finally reach that final point. And that is, I think, a perfect lesson in life for anything worth. I mean, anything, you want to get that good feeling. It takes a while. Anything worth doing takes a while to learn, because it's worth, it gives you that. It's not about gratification in life, because you don't want to get gratification from other people that people seek. It's your own being better than you were yesterday, but managing to achieve what you said you set out to do in life. And I think that's so important. Like I said, I want to be a pro skater, and I was dismayed when I slipped disc my spine, tore my ACL, had a compound fracture, had all these injuries. I weren't going to be a pro skater, and starting a business instead, and around skating, it's almost like so rewarding. It's, you just got to follow your dream, follow it. Why is it so cold? so tempted to go sit out in the sun, right, because the sun's out. It's probably not too warm, but it's warmer than it is in here, flipping it. So shit, man. Why am I landing primo every time, bro? I guess that's a challenge in itself. Oh well, but I know I landed that. It's just I can't keep it clean and consistent at the moment. Yeah, one more coating and then these will go up. As I said, this will start the series of this set of boards. On camera they might look weird because the nose curves around and you don't get the full angle, but that's probably better to see it like this. Because people like a medium real concave like it is, so it's like 0.5 millimeter concave, nothing too crazy. But it was like blinding then, look at that. Well, that's how you know the wood's good quality, because I mean, the way the light reflected off of that then was, but why can't I get it again? Oh well. I'm like, when I make a board that I really like, I'm like, damn it, I want to keep it. So when people are like, I'm not buying your boards, I'm like, fine, don't. I get, you know what I mean? Like, I think in life, when you don't seek money, I'm proud of the products I make. So when someone's like, I don't buy your board, I'm like, to be honest with you, deep down, it is almost like, and not in a weird way, it's like my baby, I've made it, I've put so much time into the graphic and stuff like that, skateboard, beanie, fingerboard, whatever it is, you know, so I don't need it, like, people to buy it, so I'm so happy to have, you know, I know it sounds really bad, but it's like having a collection of things. When people go, you got so many boards, give me one, I'm like, you can buy one, they're like, I'm poor, I'm like, bro, I'm a skater, so I'm like, look at my bit where my kickflip is, where I kickflip my shoe, right, completely torn up. We're all poor, but, you know, that's why I was like, I can't do giveaways, but there's so many good deals on. I've got my website, mate. Giveaways, discounted decks, and there's nothing more I can do than that. And then the same person who says that goes and buys a board the next day, and I'm like, bro, stop trying to con me, it won't work. I am so happy to just be where I am, proud to just have my own. I literally just want to keep my board to myself. That's it. Not to be selfish, but to people who are buying them and being amazing customers, of course, 110%. But everyone else, I'll be like, fine, I'm closing shop. Because to be honest with you, I know it sounds bad, I'm probably negative, it just doesn't bother me. Because people really understand that it's not about money in life. Money helps 110%, but that isn't going to be, money helps, but that's not, shouldn't be happiness, you know. Like I said, I'd rather, when, I literally love what I do, more than anything I've ever done in my life, more than travelling, and it's crazy. People feel like it's just travelling. I've travelled, so granted, people go, but you've travelled already. But when you've travelled before, you want to travel more. And I did, and I was getting bored and shit, and like, I hated work I was doing. But now I have my own business, I'm like, I'm sky high with happiness, do you know what I mean? I'm doing what, I wanted to be a pro skater, but now I can sponsor other people as skateboarders, and maybe fingerboarders are a little bit, like, I guess more unique. But I just think fingerboarding is more of like, for me, it's like the perfect fidget toy. For like, you know, got fidget spinners, it's like a fidget spinner for a skater. Or if someone who doesn't skate, but yeah, for anyone who's not seen the new graphic, this is like the Noir set of graphics I'll be doing. There's also a Lighthouse one I've done, but this one was a bit of a misprint, and it needs another coating. But yeah, I love these boards, man. That's it. So, sorry guys, my brain today is like baby mush. I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. And I'm not waking up. Do you know those days where you're just like, oh, come on, and you're waiting to wake up. And you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting. And then you just start to get tired and you're like, oh crap, I'm not going to get more. I'm not waking up anymore today. Oh, I've hit the brick wall already. I had like 5 hours sleep, that's why. Sorry guys, I'm not being that entertaining. As I said, there is a sale on. I need to package up some orders as well. I'm so tempted to record more of a long form video now for people. Obviously do a few shorts as well. And spray down the boards as well. I don't know if that's what I feel like I need to put in videos, like everything I'm doing, like a day in life. And I'm sorry, the weather's just too good to not skate. Well, I've got to wait a little bit. It's 8:46. It's too early to skate right now. Don't want to be annoying the neighbours, do you know what I mean? But yeah, let me know if people like these graphics in the chat and they would like to see more of these ones. I really like, you know, I don't know, I just like the noir sort of look of them. I was going to do them glow in the dark, so part of it just glue orange like the sunset, but I don't know. Just keep. There might be some that come. I was going to do rare ones that. So obviously I've got glow in the dark boards that you can get. But I was going to do ones where you can just find a glow in the dark board, or in the mystery packs as well. They're 20 quid. You can get a board worth 45. I love when people get that's crazy expensive, but bro, make a fingerboard and tell me how many hours it takes to put it together, design it, the tools are needed. It is insanity. Which is another one of my favourite graphics. This is a glow in the dark one as well. So it glows green, even though the white bits glow green. So all the smoke areas and the leaves glow. So it really stands out. And obviously same with the alien one, all the white bits glow. Every single bit, even like the little stars. And it's not a paint, it's a layering system. So I mean, I've already had other companies trying to. So I'm going to put it onto a skateboard next. I've had other companies trying to figure out how I do it. And at the beginning, I was willing to help them because I wanted help with my business. And then they were like, no. So now I'm like, well, this is what you got. This is another lesson in life. Don't ever. I mean, don't bite the hand that feeds you, but at the same time, that goes for them. Because at the end of the day, if they wanted my help now, they didn't realise they missed that shot. You should never, doesn't matter how big they are, have some self-worth. And like all my followers tell me, like, you don't have to worry, I'm never going to sell out. I moved over from the other platform because I'm fed up of them, people trying to just get agencies messaging me every day on the live and just pestering me about, oh, do you want to, like, can you do this? Would you do battles and lives? And thank you for the ice cream, thank you for the rose. I'm like, that's not me. That's not what I'm doing. Even if I only get 5 viewers or 6 viewers, that's genuine. I'm not just saying that. Like, I don't want loads of horrible people. Be like, if they want to be, as fine, as their choice. Don't bounce it right off me, bro. I have my own business. Like, you can't understand, like, a businessman is pretty much. I'm not one of those manosphere men either. I'm like just in the middle, man. I'm like, I just want peace and I want love, and I'm like, at the end of the day, people won't give it to me. In my own space, bring it. But other than that, I'm good. We're all chill, we're all peaceful, we're skaters. But you also have that integrity. But the main point is I've had so many people mess me over in this last year with the business. And now it's just realised you go on your own because you've got people that mess you over either on purpose, they want to see you fail, sabotage essentially, or you know, they're jealous. There could be multiple things, but the thing is, I'm never doing that aim for like jealousy. I've always tried to promote companies. I've always given like Impact Skateboard a shout out without they offer me a 50 to 85% discount and stuff like that for like a review, and I was like, that just doesn't feel genuine. I was like, I want to be able to say the things about it that I don't like over the time. I don't want to feel like bound to not say it. And they were, you know, didn't really get a response, but I've never said anything about that. I don't have anything bad to say about them. I wanted to keep it real. I think actually one thing I say is when it hits your shins, it hurts, but it's because the boards are so solid. If people know what an impact board is, I'm going to go around my board quickly and show people. But look, this is a free shout out, and sorry, I have skated Power Peralta flight decks. I've skated Plan B. I've skated. I mean the list goes on and on. I can't Santa Cruz, Enjoy. Flipping out. World Industries, like so many different companies. I've had so many injuries, and I can now tell you, as somebody, I feel like even though I don't do varial heel flips or lasers anymore, I have like so many injuries. Like I said, slip disc in my spine, tore ACL, compound fractures. Compound fractures where the bone, so is where that bone comes out the arm. I literally fell onto my board with the pressure, my body weight, and the board, you know. And I didn't realise. I went to pull my sleeve down and I couldn't because my arm was caught on the bone. My mate was like, your arm. I was like, a heel flip and a kick flip afterwards. I was like, it's cool, play off. I didn't realise my arm, and I saw it, I felt a bit woozy. Because not because it makes me sick, I was like, oh, this is not nice, it's pretty grim. But yeah, my point is I really have a fair standpoint. I do not agree with selling out. I won't take money. My own sponsor is me, so I don't have to worry about like trying to be like impress anybody. I'll be honest about things. This is how it is. And I think, I don't know, I grew up around like that skate culture, and it was about anti-culture, but it's also authenticity. The saying about being a skater so authentic. I mean, just look at Rodney Mullen and Tony Hawk and people like generally like Rodney Mullen invented nearly half the skate tricks yet, if not more. And he's like, oh no, he's so chill about it. He's so chill about it. And that's it. I think the skaters have so many people that like it's only if you haven't got it down. So also, yeah, I'm quite a grounded person. Do you know what I mean? I know a lot of people go, what is this guy on about? I'm talking to myself. No, I just like essentially like a podcast. I'm looking for my dog to leave right now. So I put it down to I can't remember where I put it. But at the end of the day, I think I proved more than anything. You just do what you love in life, and you'll be so much happier. After watching that Manosphere thing as well, like the guys look generally unhappy, and people might not be able to see that, but I could. They look miserable, and it's because they're insecure little men who feel like they need muscles and they will overcompensate for anything. And like people don't like this opinion, but this is the truth. Okay, this is the truth. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like we need to drop the whole thing because it's just causing more issues in society. I promise you now. If people want a peaceful, easy society, then just drop this whole like, I'm better than you, you're better than me. We're all equals until we put an input out, and that output, into the world is where you can be judged and measured. That's it. Not from like the get go, whatever. So if you're a nasty person, you're a nasty person. You can change that, cool. But like this whole, as I said, manosphere. I know people don't agree with me, but I just don't agree with it. Right? I don't know how someone can have a part. I just don't know. This world's not for me, man. Clearly, this world is not for me, and I'm good with that. I don't honestly. It's beyond tapped. I grew up in such a different time. I grew up watching movies where it's like the guy that opened the door, that hold the door open for the girl, and then guys now complaining about it. I swear, guys want to feel like the protective, the caring guy. What has happened to society? I have no idea. What happened to real, honest, hard work? That's gone as well. It's funny because I always tell people tell me to get a job on a live, but I've literally started my own business, and that is like one of the hardest things you can do. Like being able to work from home when my bed is right behind me and be able to push and push and push, design websites, and turn off my console pretty much for good because I'm like, what, I'm grown up now. I'm not saying people can't game, but I don't have enough time. Right? Yeah, fair enough. I fingerboard to when people have like children. I'm like, it's not because a child to get really agitated by it because it's just. If anything, right, if you think skateboarding is hard because it's mental block behind it and there's a little bit of fear and you hesitate, why does fingerboarding so hard then? It's because it's fidgety, it's hard. But once I realised you could do the same tricks, not just hold it, I was like, wait, what? And I only wanted to have one for myself just to play with because I play skate, Tony Hawk's, all these different things that when I can't skate because of my injuries that I've had in the past, because I still skate, but I get worn out easy, my legs really hurt, the arthritis gets bad. So I get to this point where I just can't skate like obviously I used to. But finding another way to be able to almost still do a trick, like that's why people play sessions or skate sometimes, you know what I mean? Or Skater XL or Tony Hawk Skater Pro, like you play it for maybe the sounds and the satisfaction and landing the tricks and a challenge, and it's to do with skating and maybe it has music in the background, and that's why I like as soon as I realised with fingerboarding you could learn these tricks, I was like, well, this is going to be a good long challenge that doesn't require me to be on my phone all the time. I'm sorry, that's perfect. So when people say, "Oh, you do something helpful," I'm making fingerboards and skateboards and trying to like. There's not many companies in the UK. Everyone's focusing on technology and things like this because they realise that's where the money shift's going. I don't give a shit about the money shift. Even if there's 10 people who fingerboard and skate left, I'll happily sit there and provide those skateboards for those people because I want to skate myself. Like, and it's a positive, constructive thing to learn. It takes, I mean, not just skating. I guess you could do any number of sports that requires you to learn multiple tricks. I mean, realistically, there's, in my opinion, I've done so many things. I've done from horse riding, ice skiing, I've done snowboarding, surfing, and all of them. The hardest one by far is skateboarding. Riding, no, but doing tricks and consistently. I mean, say if you wanted to do like a tray flip to overcorrect, bear in mind for a tray you'd have to get over it then to get into it. You have to go like over the rail. You have to get enough air, you have to get the right pinch point, you have to get the right balance, like pressure change, pinch point, when you come off you have to like learn to, there's so much to skateboarding, it runs so, I almost feel like it shouldn't be possible. And as a skateboarder, I mean even now I watch stuff and I'm like, what? But there's plenty of things that people watch with standard sports and go, oh, I've seen that before, but like, I feel like skateboarding has this way of amazing people. Even my partner's gran, like last, no, 2 years ago now, when I started skating again, she was like, "How do you keep the board such your feet? Is there like sticky something?" I was like, "No, it's just it's physics, isn't it?" And she was like, "So wait, it's stuck. It's not such your feet." She was like, "How would you flick it then?" Now, if you think about it, it is quite impressive. Like, Ronnie Man and all these people managed to called Magic Flip originally, but they managed to figure out how to flip and rotate this board in multiple ways. And I think it's just incredible the way they've manipulated this thing underneath them, managing to stay on top of it. that's just impressive shit. I'm sorry, and that's why, as I say to people, skateboarding grew up in a different time period where, you know, my brother's millennials. I'm 25 now, so I was born in 2001, which some people can seem crazy because it's like that's still so young. 'Cause to me, it feels like ages ago, but at the same time, 2001. I mean, it's a weird mind fucking it life. But as I said, I grew up skating, never actually fingerboarded. Never. I knew about tech decks, but I was into skateboarding so bad. Like, it was my thing. I'd play like Tony Hawk Skate Pro or things like that. But then, oh shit, what was I going to say? Yeah, growing up, like, I don't know, it's even different. Like, growing up, when I was originally skating, there were kids who would, like, watch other people skate and learn how to do the tricks from, you know, they'd watch them and copy them, essentially, right? That was the way to do it. But now I've got kids asking me the same thing, so I'm like, great, you know, he wants to learn this trick, so I'd tell him. But then he stands there and he looks confused for a while. I'm not naming him, I'm just saying, and then, I mean, that's not everybody, of course, but I mean, I'm like, that's the phone, because it's almost like the phone is giving us people the belief that everything just instantly is done, right? It's all automatic, it's done. It's almost like the thought behind everything is gone, because it's so instantaneous with the phone these days. So learning stuff like tricks on a skateboard or a fingerboard, you know, people don't have the patience for it, but it's skills like that. I mean, at the end of the day, think about it. If, as I said, if phones went down, or like Wi-Fi went down, or electricity went down, you'd want something to do. That doesn't. I mean, you can play board games and stuff, but there's only a limited amount of things I think that have limitations. But with skateboarding and fingerboarding, it runs so deep. There's thousands of combinations, thousands of different. But then you can take it to different, you know, ledges, different obstacles. That's why I feel like it runs so deep as a sport. Not even, I call it a sport now because that's what everyone obviously calls it, and it is sort of a sport. But I mean, it's just more of a. I would always say it was like a culture and a way of life for people. You know, it was, and people like mock that. But I'm like, so what? Football for people isn't? I don't think like football necessarily. I used to, but you know what I mean. As a skateboarder and an artist, of course, football's not necessarily really my thing. But I respect that people love it, and they have their, you know, their teams and their passions. But I'm like, why is it any different? And I love how people also say skateboarding, oh, get a real job, or you're this or that. Do people realise how hard skateboarders slam and how hard skateboarding is? I feel like people just mock it because, and I've always said this, I feel like people in their head wish they probably could do it, and that's why they're mocking it. And they're like, no, I'm generally not. And I'm like, well, why have an opinion of something then? Of something so difficult and so insanely hard, because it is. I love when people try and act like skateboarding is not hard. But it is, arguably, in my opinion, probably one of the most, it's got to be in the most top 10 difficult things to master, because mastering would mean you've got most tricks down. There's so many tricks. It can take people like a year to get a clean ollie into ledges, you know what I mean? Or like, and then maybe into a blunt side, what, he'll flip out. I mean, yeah, some people are born naturals, but you got to imagine the people who are, there's people that aren't, and they take years to learn it. And that's just some tricks. And then what, you've got like, but if they wanted to do like a fakey, like, I don't know, a bigger flip, big flip, or a bigger spin, or even just a big spin into a backside tail, like, I don't know, or like, and then, oh, what, you're going to go transition, then you're going to do things like maybe axle stool, rock and roll, rock fakie, but then what, you're going to try and learn backside disasters, like these things. My point is, they take so many years to master, and when someone's like, oh, and you're a bit old to skateboarding, I'm like, you really have no comprehension on how long skateboarding takes to learn. It is one of the longest. I've never seen anything take so long. And I've done stonemasonry, carpentry, I've done so many different things. I'm shit at maths. I'm not trying to sound good at everything, I'm just saying, like, when it comes to more creative things or sporty things or anything like that, I have never experienced, even me now after my injuries I've had, and I still skate. I mean, it's just crazy difficult. I feel like people don't understand, and I feel like it's underrated. It is in the top 10. I feel like it deserves to be in the top 5. I know boxing or something was higher, but I'm like, going to get yourself punched in the face isn't necessarily crazy impressive. I mean, people get into fights all the time. It's a bit dumb in my opinion, just to have, like, you get, like, look at the brain damage they receive. I think it's just not smart. I mean, people are like, wow, you should wear a helmet, bro, when you're skateboarding, how stupid. But yet they don't have a go at somebody getting punched in the head in the boxing ring. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, they are literally getting targeted in their head over and over and over again. Whereas a skateboarder, we tuck and roll and miss our head most of the times. Like, I don't understand. That's what I also mean. It's funny, like, you got, and then they bet on it. But then skateboard, it's like, well, isn't that a bit dangerous? Oh, you need to be careful. Do I? You know, it's my life. I'll try kickflip, I'll try switch flip for one. Come on, Josh. Oh, I'm so close. Ready? No, ready. 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 Oh, okay, right. Nollie flip. My arthritis today is playing up so bad. Kick flip. I am terrible. It's because I make the balls. Welcome back. That's my excuse. I have a valid excuse, guys. I spend hours drawing. I skate every day still. If people want to see me post some skating, I will do again. It's been a while. I'm happy to do that. Like, it actually does trigger me after a while, because it's like, okay, I'm doing the same thing as I always do. I'm down. I'm wounded. No, seriously, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go have a skate, get my blood flowing, come back, have a warm up, lock in, like zero in on this shit, right? And then let me put my headphones in, it's not on charge, because I mean I need to have some sort of music. Let's have some sort of music going. Horrible listening to nothing. How can you skate with noise as well? Where is Aha. Always use my headphones. Right, as I said, so I will be back on in about, what time is it? Because I've got to be realistic on this, because I've got a few things to do. 9. Well, I've got until 1 o'clock today, to be fair, so it ain't too bad. I'm just hoping that the skate wakes me up a little bit, and I know that sounds really stupid, because it's like when you get more tired, but I feel like it's just because I feel sluggish, and that normally can happen when I've not moved about enough. You need to move your body, because when you move your body, Julian, I can't do his accent though. I'm losing the ability to do accents. That's actually breaking me. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up, stop waffling, and I really appreciate the support this morning, guys. I mean, at the moment, YouTube's really doing a number on me. It keeps going like, when I am ready to do a lot, it keeps giving me a small group of people. It's not about numbers, but they do help. And then when I'm like in a rush, it's like 30, 40 people come on the live. I'm like, what is this? Why put why is it always the wrong time? Always. So yeah, as I say, maybe because it's still a tad early as well. So, oh, who's that? Wait, what? So so somebody got moved out of the building next to us a while ago, and I thought they just turned up again. I was like, someone else is already in their flat. Like we're not in their flat, but like they moved in, they moved somebody else in. I thought she'd just walking up. I was like, oh, she's gonna be pissed. Does she not realise her flat's been like given to somebody else? How peak would that be? That's why I like people watching sometimes. It's just like interesting to see what goes on. You can see drama before it actually happens. Alright, but yeah, as it's 9, well, past 9, I'm going to go have a little skate, get it out of my system, because it helps me chill out as well, like, you know what I mean, so I'm just pacey and on edge. I will be adding some more boards to the store. I'm going to be adding some FIFA boards to the store as well. This is why I'm trying to put less detailed graphics in, like that noir one, because they do take less time to draw than the ones I have been drawing, which, I mean, I spent hours drawing it just for it to be like not really worth the time. Like, I'm putting more time into the drawing than I realistically should be. Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm just going to be bad quality, because it's not. It's still ace quality. It's still like, oh really? it was sunny a second ago. I look out the window and it's now just completely cloudy. Well, I'm not going for a skate, so plans changed very fast. If it like goes again quickly in a minute, then yeah, I will quickly rush out. But oh shit. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna come off live now. So if I do have to rush out, it's not a case of like trying to stay like in a live net. But yeah, I really appreciate the support. I know it's been so steady, and I'm super tired when I'm having. Is it tomorrow? I don't even know. But it will be a rest day or something like that just to recuperate. I'm actually going to try and just fully try and sleep for as many hours as I can and treat myself to, like, I don't know, a relaxing day, some music, cucumber over the eyes, music, face mask. That's what it's all about. I'm not joking. People think I'm joking, taking the piss. That is actually, women have got it on point. They know what they're doing to relax. Men just sit there and like put something on. Like, no, get comfortable. Let yourself breathe. Also, I won't be doing it alone. I do it with my partner. It's just, have some food, face mask. I don't do the cucumber on the eyes. I don't really know what that's meant to do. But waste of cucumber, in my opinion. Right. Yeah, anyway, so guys, I really appreciate the support. As I said, I'll be back on 20 minutes. I don't think the sun's coming back. What an ass. Literally. It's going to be cloudy all day now as well. In the forecast. Oh. Okay, there might be a bit of sun. It's misleading. I've got a quite hardy. Quickly, sorry, that sounded rude, but I didn't mean that. I was meant to say, yeah, that's fine, but I'll be as quick as I can with the answering, not to be rude, because the sun has made an appearance again. And here in the UK, that is like once a year. No, but I mean, you get rain here and then, even if it's still like raining, but blue skies, people still go outside. But you know what I mean? Like occasional rain. Yeah, fire away, ask anything. I will be back in 20 minutes if people want to join the live then, and that is when I will reveal some of the the new designs that are going to be coming out, and I'm also, as I say, going to evolve a lot of graphics around this like noir sort of themed design. I really like these graphics. I don't know what it is. Noir, is it? Would you call this noir? Right, it's like a silhouette. But when you look more close in person, it's easy to see there is more detail like in the rock in the background, in the ground there. Oh, and we're going down. And then obviously the lighthouse one. But this one is a misprint. If you look at the top, it went a little bit weird. But I mean, realistically, with one more coatings, obviously if it needs another coat, that'd be great. Sorry guys, don't smoke. Seriously, evil. I will be back. I'll be back. I don't know. I guess you didn't have the question then. That's all good. See, cloudy again. Oh well, this is exactly why fingerboarding's ideal as well. Because say if it did start to rain, which it probably will do at some point today, it's no point touching wood. It's going to happen. Unless you've got an impact skateboard like me, which is waterproof, but at the same time, do you really want to go and get wet every single time? Be sweaty, hot, bothered, and wet? No, but like be able to do the tricks on your tabletop and just chill, or on your kitchen side, or while you're waiting for your food or anything like that. It is so fun. People use fidget spinners were a craze, right? But to me, I'm like, that is weird because all you could do with a fidget spinner was spin it. There was like literally really nothing you could do with a fidget spinner. With a fingerboard, there is a whole lot you can do with a fingerboard. I mean, literally every single trick you can do on a fingerboard, on a skateboard, you can do on a fingerboard, plus more, 100%. Like, there's no doubt about it because I'm thinking about tricks now, and I'm like, well, yeah, you've got back foot impossibles, front foot impossibles, but then you've also got like, you can get more height on a fingerboard, so you could do things that just you could not do on a skateboard. You could essentially make tricks up. That's the thing. And I think it's also a good gateway, because it's skate addiction, it's a good gateway into skateboarding. We do, we indoctrinate here at a young age. I'm joking, obviously, I'm just saying about skate. I feel like people can take any humour these days. Not anyone, but some people. I find it funny though. Get them skating. Oh yeah, totally. I don't know what you mean, bro. I have a partner. And I have my own business. I make skateboards, fingerboards, tops, beanies. I'm the first person in the UK to put my graphics into fingerboards and skateboards. So I'm not alone. Well, I am currently. My partner's working because I mean, I'm one of those. I'm not even. It's not one of those guys. It's just normal reality where if she wants to be independent and work too, she can. The Manosphere. This is a Jenkins sphere, right? This is just all about skate love and equality, bro. Until you come and mess it up. What message did you remove? Oh, welcome back. No, not you, bro. I meant the other guy. It's just I have no idea. I'm not even good people. Doesn't matter. Probably not. I don't know what you mean by why you're alone or engaged. What? I'm not engaged. But I'm not alone. Well, like I said, I'm alone. My partner's working. I mean, actually, you know what? I've always said this, right? So I'm about to go out for a cigarette and let's skate anyway, guys. And like I'm trying to prove anything. But like I said, it's a nice living with your parents and I'm not caring. I don't live with my parents and like haven't since I was very, very young. I went into care. I know, boo-hoo. It's not a sob story here. I'm just trying to give facts. This is me and my partner. Oh, why is the light always glare? It's me and my partner, right? You don't typically let your kids or whatever, from what I'm aware of, put a picture of you and your partner up in their house. That'd be kind of weird, you know. I don't know. Each their own. Each family might be slightly different, but I just feel like that's just slightly odd. I don't know. And then you come over to our thing here, and then it's another picture of us in the living room. So like, I don't. It would be very weird if I was to have pictures all over me, like when my mum goes to work, quickly swap all the pictures around, act like it's my house. That's what I'm gonna do. You got it. You cracked it. Busted. I don't even know. I get it from a first glimpse how it seems, but no. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. It's 1.03 or something, which is crazy. And it's growing very quick. I'm very proud of that. But yeah, I'm sorry. I just find it so funny when I'm like, yeah. When my parents go out, I swap all the pictures out in the house just to act like it's my place. Bro, do you know how much effort that would be? Like, and for one, do you know these things? Command strips. I ain't replacing all of these. These are sticky, so it's not even a nail on the back. But hey, I'm like, do you know what? I'd tell you, I'd get a clipping, 2 clippings of, well, you know what I mean, around the ear if I was to just have a skateboard. If I was to put even one skateboard up on the wall. It's just how it is, isn't it? You don't own the place. It's like, in the case when I grew up, it's like, it's not your room, it's our room. You live here until you're 18. But not even that. So, anyway, we won't get into that. I will be back, guys, honestly, in 10 minutes. It's very early one today, but I just want to go get the skating out of my system. The sun is shining. Vitamin D. I need to eat that up, and it makes me feel a lot better. So as you can see, it's really dark here, and this is like the conditions I've been in all morning. And when it's so nice outside, why on earth would I be want to being stuck on a live? No offense, everybody here, all lovely. But yeah, I can't miss this because it's gonna be raining all week again. And I've got like, I don't know, get brain fog sometimes, right? And I think
I saw a study saying about people were more concentrated in the day once they've got some vitamin D early in the morning. It's important to get your system going. Because obviously we would have woke up with the sunrise, like so we would have been outside. We didn't have homes, so we would, please, right, yeah, definitely. Well, you too. I mean, I hope to catch you back on live in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It won't be long because it is a case of I'm not skating majorly. I'm not going to do any like to skate park or anything like that. It's just going to be up and down the road a few times, maybe walk down to the viewpoint. But that's just the main thing, really. It's just like go get the viewpoint, go get some of this sunlight while it's here quickly, and then I'll be back in 15. So it's not going to be around for long, and then I'll be straight back on the live. And I will have a warm up on live, but I'm going to take a sign up there. I'm not going to talk like 5, 10 minutes while I have a warm up. But anyway, I really appreciate the support. I'll catch you guys hopefully in 15, 20 minutes. But yeah, peace, love. I'll catch you then.